There he is. Okay, I've found the loop function for the for the thing. Okay, well here I am. This is okay. So sorry, I was just like the banner is pink, right? It is actually working. It's just that it's pink. I can't read anything that's written. So on my screen right now, on this screen, I can kind of make out that something's moving, but I can't really make out what it is. But on this screen, I just see like there's a pink bar, or there's a nothing bar just here. It's like an orange bar, and then there's like there's my little box with my name in it. Usually, is just blank. It's very strange. It's kind of cool because to me it kind of changes. Like now it's bluish grey, and now it's orange. Yeah. Anyway, I is back. Not too many depressing thoughts today, so I'm okay. But yeah. Hmm. Ow. Okay. So I think I bit my tongue, but it's equally possible that I cut my tongue on something. But there is a red dot on my tongue in my preview. Yeah. So that means probably I did actually bite it, which is annoying. Ow. Oh, well, at least that's something. At least I'm not like I know what's wrong now, kind of. Uh, what was I eating? Oh yeah, I had I made myself burgers and chips for sorry, burgers and fries for the Americans for dinner today, and oh, just as I bit into my first burger, I just like the second that I bit into my first burger, my tongue got in the way of one of my teeth, and it was like, yep, the beginning of the food. Of course, that's what happens. Great. It's still annoying me. Anyway, yeah, I've not been up much. I've not been up too much. Words badness, not goodness. Yeah. So Roscoe sent me a brief description of what he wanted me to draw like last time. Yeah. And I'm a little bit confused because essentially it's just the isometric drawing, but from a different angle. You know, all the people are kind of tiny. I mean, they're big people, but they're kind of tiny looking. Because I find it funny that he asked me for a picture of like the entire pool, but from like an angle, like a different angle, because he said on the other end should be the yeah. Well, as he knows, breathed in my own spit just then. As he knows, Jesus, why? Why with all the bullshit? Why? I've also got a twitchy eye that comes and goes, but that's because just I haven't been sleeping very well. That usually happens when I haven't been sleeping very well. So yeah. Yeah. So as Roscoe knows, the isometric picture that I did of the pool, it doesn't fit on one page. which means that everything's going to be kind of the same size as the isometric picture, and you can't really make out too much anyway there, you know? So yeah. When are you going to post again? Post what? It's always annoying when somebody asks me a vagity, you know? It's like, ugh. I really hate that. When am I going to post video? I've actually, for the past couple of days, I've uploaded some videos. I'm basically always uploading videos. So I don't understand this question. I don't get it. I don't get it. There's a bunch of people, especially on Pornhub, that basically like say it's like, oh my god, so glad that you're back. It's like I never left. You know, it's like I'm so glad to see you're posting videos again and stuff like that. And it's like I never left. Where would these people go? What the hell? There's a live stream almost every single day. That's technically posting a video. So I don't understand that. It's dumb. Anyway, yeah. So I already done this picture. It's just that I added more characters into it, and yeah. I don't know. It kind of looks a bit stupid. It kind of looks a bit stupid to me. But yeah. When I check your channel, it says you haven't posted for years/months. What channel are you checking? The Tubbs Network has at least got 9 channels. There's always something being uploaded somewhere. It kind of depends on the week. You know? All my channels, really? I want to check again. Because I believe on this channel alone, there's been like something within the past month. I'm not saying that you're bullshitting me. I'm just saying that you might need to do your research a bit more. Anyway, the picture. So yeah, the picture. It's kind of a bit meh. I don't know. I've got 7 characters plus the big guy plus the butler, and it looks just kind of a bit meh. If Oscar was here, I'd show him, but he's not. And I don't think Guardian Belly Sounds is interested. Or I actually don't think he's here anymore. There's also a thing that I kind of hate about these people is that it's like, why aren't you posting more videos? They usually say more videos, not, I only get every now and again I get the people that are saying it's like, when are you posting any videos? Because they haven't bothered to look at all my content, which is fine. You don't have to look at all my content. I get it. But yeah, when it's like, why aren't you posting more videos? It's like, I post videos for free, and nobody watches them, and then they complain about why I don't post more videos. Or it's just that you can just request me a video, and I will probably do it if you pay me to do a video. I won't do anything I don't want to do, but essentially I will basically do stuff that I do want to do, which is like, or that I'm okay with doing even. So yeah. There used to be this arsehole that basically he wasn't an arsehole then. He only recently turned into an arsehole, because he's blaming me for the fact that my brother's a shitbag, and I don't get why that is a thing. But okay. But no, he used to post. He used to pay for videos of just me and my feet, and that was fine. So yeah, like, honestly, don't mind people if people ask me to do stuff. Again, as long as it's something that I don't mind doing. I'm Trying to think of an example of what somebody asked me to do that wasn't just sexual, you know, that I just said no to. Because there's been quite a few people that basically like asked me on, you know, on Pornhub or something. Or actually, no, even on YouTube, they basically want me to be dominated by somebody and then fucked on YouTube. And it was just like, well, first of all, I'm mostly a top, and second of all, no, you know, just dumb requests, dumb requests. Anyway, this picture, it's just that I don't think he's going to be happy with this picture. And I don't really know if I should proceed with this picture or if I should basically ask him if he wants me to do something else. But I've got the layout done for this picture. I know where everybody's going. I've got like the basic general like background layout and everything. I kind of am wanting. I was kind of expecting him to be here so that I could basically ask him if I should have a go ahead, you know. But yeah. But he's not here. Ooh, I know what I can do. Instead, I can continue with the layout. How about that? That'll be better for my eye twitchiness as well, anyway. Because I don't have to worry about fine pencil drawing. I can straight up just like doing pen. Because that's fun. So, is anybody else in the chat that wants to talk? That isn't gonna like try to pick on me for not making enough content for free? Seriously, buttholes. Buttholes. These are the people that do that. They're just buttholes. Why? No! Nobody's here. Great. Well, isn't that just splendiferous? I have no idea what the word splendiferous is. I can't. I know what I can do. You guys all think this will look kind of weird. I need another hand. For this to work, I actually need another hand. Great. I just need to lean the book against something. No, I don't. I need it to lean up against something. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that. That's annoying. I need a bigger office, you guys. It's really annoying. Every time I get the feeling like I'm going to get another, like a bigger or better office or whatever, it doesn't happen. So, yay! No, try not to be depressed. Try not to be depressed. Yeah, but then what holds the book up? I hate this. I hate this so much. My tummy will hold the book up. There we go. But now I can't actually access the... Oh my god, this is a nightmare. Oh, it's Friday night. That's why everyone's not here. That's what I'm going to tell myself. I could probably just do this with one hand now I think about it. I didn't have to move or anything. I do have to rotate the pen. That's it. Sounds like you're going through madness. No, I was just trying to basically create a straight line by using the edge of the page. So I was going to hook the pen up like that, and then basically like keep my pencil at the right angle, so that it can actually make a line as I just move it across the page, you know. And then I was like, oh, I can't do that because I need to hold the book up. See why it's annoying. Also, hi Panfox. Yeah, that's not going to work. Why can't things be simple? Also, I've got like an itch just around the entrance of this ear, and I have no idea why. So yeah. How are you doing, Panfox? What are you up to? How are things? How are things? So if I do this, no, because then I have to hold the book up. Back to square one. I did have a rubber band. Where did my rubber band go? Where's my rubber band? The answer is not here. Finishing up dinner. How comes? I mean, it's Friday night. Whatever. That's fine. I was just getting a pencil baseline for, yeah. Oh my god, yes, I can use just the pencil and my finger. Shut up, okay? I know what I'm doing. And also, it's got an eraser. So fuck off, all of you stupid lines. Yeah, I just want to make sure that I don't go over that line when I'm, you know, drawing stuff. Margin, that's the word. It's a margin. I'm making a margin. I should just get a book with a margin. But this book is not that book. Anyway. Yes, I need to ask Roscoe something, so I'm just waiting for Roscoe to show up before I continue with the drawing that he requested yesterday. Remember? If you remember that one. The drawing. What am I drawing now? So yeah, whilst that's happening, whilst he's gonna get back to me with that, I'm going to do the games room. Woo! It's all excitement here. It's so exciting. Gonna thrill your pants off. Only I'm not really doing that because that'll be bad. So 2.5, roughly 2.5 lines tall. That's how big the games room is. Yeah. So have you got a good weekend planned? I hate doing right up to the edge of the paper. It's so annoying. Also, yeah, I forgot this pen is stupid. Okay, it really is stupid. Used to be cool. What happened to you, man? Huh? Is your ball not moving? Great. Ah! Haha. Got it. Working now. You're working on the weekend? I'm sorry, dude. I actually like working on the weekend. I mean, yeah. So it's 2 and a bit by. Is it the entire thing 6 lines down? Yeah, it is. So that means that 3. That much ish. Oh, I'm such a dingus. I already fucked up something. Yay, it looks okay. And how big is it? Is it slightly longer? Then no, it should be about the same size as the bathhouse. About the same size. How big is the bathhouse? Low effort tape measure. It's about this long. It's about this long. See, that doesn't look like a straight line, even though I'm following the line that I made, perfectly measuring whatever. Is that accurate? No way. Okay, apparently that's a straight line. Whatever. Whatever. That's fine. So you got no other plans besides work? I'm sorry, dude. I almost there. Almost there. People think I'm crazy, but I'm okay. Not really. Oh. Lame. I mean, cool, but lame. How big is a pool table? Like, how big is it? I mean, I've got pool tables in my other one. How big did I make that? Oh, they're quite big. Somebody just said to me that it's basically like, oh yeah, pool table is like 12 foot long. I was like, no, it's not. Maybe, maybe like 9 foot, maybe. I don't know. I haven't looked it up. So I'm looking for the pub. Where's the pub? There it is. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same size. Okay. Oh, but I've forgotten. I was supposed to look up how actual long it is in relation to the lines on this pad. Oh, that's so annoying. The page I want is in between these two. There it is. So it's about 1.5. Yeah. Oh, it's 1 and a bit. That's so annoying. I can't get an exact measurement. Exciting. So I want to get a real good feel for how big these things are. I mean, I did draw them like 3 times. So, yeah. But also the bowling alley. Three lanes. 3 lanes is good for a private bowling alley. I did go to the ones at my when I was a really little kid. Is Lowestoft? Oh my God! Up in Lowestoft. Lowestoft is a town in England, seaside town, but they've got piers. So basically, like you know what a pier is, right? And like it's a structure that kind of connects like a roadway or to it goes over the beach and then it goes over the water sometimes, and that's called a pier. And they basically in the UK they build things on top of these piers. Like they have whole buildings and stuff on top of these piers. I know it's probably the same in America. Before somebody is like, "Oh, we have those too." I know what you're talking about. Everyone knows what a pier is. It's like some people might not know. Some people might not know. But yeah, so so basically there's a big building on one of them, and in this building, it's not even that huge. The building isn't that gigantic, but it's basically got like a cafe or like a diner. It's got a nightclub. The last time I checked, it was a nightclub or bar. And then in the middle of it, it has a amusements, like an arcade, basically an arcade. And if you go into the arcade and you take a left, yeah, left, you basically end up in the middle of a bowling alley, and it had like 2 lanes but it was still a bowling alley on a pier, and I always thought that was weird because I learnt about this area of the pier at a very, 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 very older age. You know, basically, like we'd long moved away from Lowestoft, but when we went back there, basically to visit my nan or something, my grandmother, um, essentially we'd visit the arcade in the pier, and in the arcade, I was like, I was a teenager, I was an early teen or preteen or something, and basically when it was in the arcade, and all of a sudden, how long has this been here? And my mum or my dad, I think it was probably my mum. She was like, it's been here the whole time. I was like, really? And then I realized that if you go outside on the, it says amusements, which is basically, what they call arcades in some parts of the UK. It says amusements, and there's like a little there's a bowling ball neon sign and pins, and I remember that being there, but not knowing what that was. I thought it looked like a bunny or something, like it was a really bad cartoon bunny or something. And then I was like, oh my god, it has been here the entire time. What the fuck? Like, since I was 4 years old, I didn't know that this place had a bowling alley. And it's not even like it was through doors or something. It's literally, if you go to midway through the arcade, and you can see it. You can just look and you can see the beginnings of the bowling alley. You can see the bowling balls and the yeah. I was just dumb. I think I was just distracted by all the shiny lights and stuff. So yeah. Opposite that was a casino. So yeah. Anyway, I know, very tangenty, very tangenty, whatever. Okay, let's figure out where the doors are, because I need to know where the doors are to stop the bowling alley section. So there's the gymnasium. It connects to the games room, and that's where the doors are. They're in the middle of that. So that means that they'll be here. Perfect distance. Perfect distance away, and even got some room to spare. I think that's a bit much, actually. There we go. Perfect. That's something my cousin used to say. Perfect. You say perfect. Perfection? Nah, not perfection. It's just it's fairly the right size. I'm sorry, but that line does what that looks so wonky. Okay, it is ever so very, very slightly wonky. We're gonna have to chalk that up to the thickness of the room, of that wall. Yeah, I fixed it. You're only here for a bit. Oh yeah, okay. So Roscoe, I have got a question. The question is, well, it's actually more of a statement. It doesn't matter. When I did the isometric drawing for the pool, do you just want a different angle than that? Because that will still make all the people look kind of tiny. Because I've done the layout, and I've even got like the characters in the right place. In fact, I'll just quickly show you. What fell over? Oh, okay. I will quickly show you what I mean because it's stupid. It kind of just, I don't want to continue if you basically are going to be like that looks dumb, or that just looks like the same thing but from a different angle, because that's what it looked like to me. So I don't know how well this is going to show up on your feed, but yeah, the people look tiny is what I'm thinking, because it is a massive swimming pool. Actually, fuck it, I might actually end up finishing this because I've spent way too much time doing this anyway. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, just everything looks tiny still. But it's the only way I could get like that many people in that much of the angle before it got really tiny. You can barely see it. Well, it's not that it's not that detailed anyway. It's just the layout. Literally, the only thing that's slightly detailed is the plants, because I had this realization when I was doing the plants. So it's essentially, you are okay with this. You're okay with that. It's just a different angle of the perspective. Everybody is going to be about the same size as they were in the isometric perspective drawing that I did. You know. You know, this one. Oh, fuck it. They're going to be about that size, but it's going to be that much detail and stuff. If not a little less detail, because I'm focusing on the characters. You know, where were you? Nope, that's the wrong way around. Yeah, like a viewing angle. Think of it, camera setting, a camera in the other end of the pool. Yeah, I know. That's what I did. You can barely see it, but my connection is also shit due to being on a plane. Okay. I mean, sure, I can really protest because I have to leave in about 30 seconds. Well, no, I can just continue this conversation later. You can protest if you wanted to. In fact, I'm going to assume that you've left and I'm not really talking to you anymore, and I'll just wait to talk to you about this. We'll just proceed with the layout, the floor layout. Yeah, in fact, he said, yeah. So bowling alley. Right, that's where the bowling alley's going. So we do actually want a bar. So where are the kegs and the barrels going to be stored? Because they're on the floor above. Okay, so it would have to be against the wall. It would have to be against the wall of the gymnasium. And I have space there because that's where the trophy case is, on the opposite wall. I am so smart and clever. Don't fact check that. Yeah. So there can be a bar here. That'll work. There's even space for like dartboards and stuff. We can have like a pool. This is a pool room. You know, this is a snooker pool room. You know, this is a proper billiard room. Yeah, sweet. And the rest of the space is just a couple of like tables and chairs. Yeah. Why is my beard? They've got a bit of beard sticking out all the time on my face. It's kind of annoying. Okay. I don't really have much to say, to be honest. There's not really anything that's happened. So, yeah. I know, right? Just for that little bit that I wanted to ask about, but yeah. Should we go for like all square tables? Let's go nuts. Let's go for square tables. I basically, in the palace, I made all the tables kind of round, like really big round tables and stuff. Like they're all dining room tables, except for the really small tables. Some of those are made square shaped and stuff. But yeah, the the kind of implication being that they don't like sharp edges in case one of them pops. But I'm just gonna put like like square benches, square stools and square square tables and stuff. Rounded off edges, of course, or padded edges. I've seen those. I've been in. There are a few pubs in England that basically have really old furniture, and like they've got bumpers on the corners. It's like, why? Were people really like hurting themselves on table edges that much? It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay, apparently it wasn't that great of a story. That's okay. I'm just randomly positioning stools. Okay, so what orientation are we going to have all of the pool tables? Because stacked up one after the other, we can get quite a lot in. But if we basically have them laid flat, we can get less in, but it will be more comfortable for the bigger players. So, oh no, Annie. I'm assuming that it only has a tiny bar. There's only a tiny bar. See, tiny bar. So the big rectangle is where the bowling area is going, and these two tables are the two tables next to it are the ones that basically I was just experimenting with having bigger square tables and square stools and stuff. So as you can see, there's a large open space at the top. So that space is where the pool tables are going, and I'm like, where are the pool tables going? What orientation are they going in, like stacked, or are they going in kind of like laid flat? Ah, itchy nose. Itchy nose. So yeah. Just something to think about. I don't know why I'm looking half expecting. Yeah. Oh, tiny details. I don't really have anything to say. Yeah. 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 Well, I did ask a question. The creaky book. I think I might duct tape the entire book because it is falling apart a little bit. But then again, it is like 20 years old. So what are you gonna do? I want to know what angle I should do the pool tables because, as you can see, the pool tables will go in the top bit. They'll go above the bowling alley, so they'll go in this section. So I wanted to know if I should like stack them like that, the pool tables. If I should stack them like that, because I'll get tons in that way. Well, I'll get like 7 in. I'll get a lot in if I do it that way. Or if I just have them like horizontal, then I will get less in, but it will enable the larger dudes to more space around the table. You know, there'll be a lot more spacey around the table. Should there be something else in this room? Vertical, okay. Yeah, I can still maintain the space. There is a bar. It's a very small bar, but there's a bar. It's because the main bar is upstairs. The pub is upstairs. This is a games room. Nah. Yeah. Okay, so how many tables can I realistic? Should I have one? Should I have one that's done vertically? Just kind of like there's going to be there's a gap here. I don't really know what to put in the gap. I mean, I could put one there. It's just that I'm not entirely sure that many people would be able to walk around it. Plus, the door opens up there. Hmm. Oh, I wasn't holding on to my pen. I was only holding on to the side of the pen. I'll show you in a second. I just got to bend, squish my balls. Pen was on the ground. Yeah, so let me see if I can hold the paper, page, whatever. So, this gap, like I can stack all of the tables up, like here, but then there's a gap here. What is on my finger? Nothing. That was so random. Yeah. So there's a little gap there, but I just had a realization I could put a piano or something there. Although the acoustics would be shit, maybe. because it's huge. It's a large space. It's a fairly large space. Um, you know, it's about it's about like 12 feet across. So yeah, I'm trying to think of what else could be there. Well, there's going to be a darts board, but essentially that is, yeah. Yeah, the pool cues, there's plenty of space along the walls for that. There's no TV. It's Victorian times. It's the pastiest past that ever passed. um, Although that does explain why you didn't understand about the drink. Why I didn't understand why you said drinks machine. It's like what? Also, even if there was TV, this would be a bad place to put it. Just like the piano, this would be a bad place to put it because of the acoustics. You know, not a lot of people would be able to see it. So yeah. Like I said, I can only think of like a piano or something. Let's just I'm gonna put a piano there. Even though the acoustics probably will be shit, I don't think anyone's gonna care super much. So I was furnishing the entire area. I've got like I've got a bookcase, um, you know, for music and books or whatever. I've got or even just stuff on the shelves of the bookcase. It doesn't really have to be books. Piano, and then like a small cabinet in the corner, and also a coat rack because that's the main entrance to this place. Because you can get it to through the gymnasium, but you know. Anyway, okay. So now I've got to do where all the pool tables are going. Then I've got to do where all the tables go. Yes, yes. My pen's being an asshole. Okay. We have 5 pool tables. Who? Ow. An owie outside. So yeah, we got 5 pool tables. I probably would have gotten like 4 pool tables in if we didn't have this configuration, but I'm okay with this configuration. So yeah, I'm good with it. Five's not bad. Well, it's pretty good. I thought it was pretty good. There should be enough space for 2 reasonably large gentlemen to get past each other. Um, if 2 people are playing on, you know, the tables. So now I've just got to do the main, the drinking tables, the table tables, the bar tables, and then I have to worry about like furniture, like the racks that you were talking about. Then it's just labeling. I did want one of them to be round. Fuck it, it's fine. Because one of them was going to be a kind of a card, they could play cards on a card table. Oh, a poker table. Yeah, I'm gonna basically argue that in order to turn a regular table into a poker table, all they'd have to do would be to ask somebody, ask one of the butlers or whatever, and they could get it out of storage. Just the top, so they can actually put it on top of the table. I do have some round bar stools as well. That could work. Well, I know that that's a thing. I do know that that's a thing. They had like a couple of those at the hotels when I was doing the sci-fi convention. Ah, stop it. Really? In my eye? Random itch in my eye. Great. Okie dokie. Just doing miscellaneous furniture. But yeah. So we got a dartboard in, and everything else. Okay. Oh, I've got to add the wall thickness in and stuff. I know it sounds stupid, but it kind of like it's a thing. Makes it look more professional. So yeah, all I've got to do is label, and then it's done. Oh, we watched all of The Good Place the other day. Made me sad because I just don't want The Good Place to end. I mean, it ends perfectly. I just don't want it to end. It made me bad. For me to feel bad. Never mind. Our flight left without us. Okay, so what have you been doing for the past hour? Right. So where do the doors open? They open into the room. Okay. And this door does not have a thing. Okay. Well, what does that door do? That door opens that way. Huh. Okay. That's not good. Running late, running between gates. Okay. You have to run all the way across the fucking airport. Have fun. Are you telling me to have fun? Then you have to run all the way back to customer service. Okie dokie. Right, labeling. Let's label for fun. Yes, hoot hoot. An hour outside. Yes, hoot. Horny owl. Horny owl. Okay, right. I have to write down stuff. Brilliant. Piano. Oh, I have to write down bookcase. Piano. Piano. And then it's got like how many pins are in bowling? I haven't drawn any pins. I was going to find this out and draw them in the old one, but I just didn't do that. I was distracted by doing other things. No, I did. I actually drew them in. So is it 3, 2, 1? Well, 1, 2, 3. 10. So you're saying it's not 6. Saying it's not 6. Okay. Well, how are 10 pins arranged in like an ascending order? Why is my brain not doing this? Why is it not doing this? Wait. Doesn't it start with 1 at the front? But those numbers don't add up to. Yeah, they do. Why didn't my brain think that didn't add up to? I thought there would be like a roll. Also, my brain just added those numbers up in a very strange way. It was like, okay, 2 and 3, that makes 5, and 1 and 4, that makes 5, and you add 5 and 5 together, that makes 10. It did it really quickly, but it was still kind of like, why? Why do the math that way? You know, it should have been 1, 3, 6, 10, but it didn't. It did it in a completely different order. Doesn't matter. No one cares. No one cares. So 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4. Bowling. Bowling done. I feel like there should be more stalls, but yeah, there should be more storage and stalls and stuff. I put extra cupboards in. Roscoe, I assumed you left already. Yeah, I put a couple more cupboards in. Extra storage for stuff. But yeah, that's it. That's the game room. Game. Dunsies. Sweet. What's the next room? Just out of curiosity. I'm not doing it now, but just out of curiosity, what's the next room? The next room is just the pub. And it's a square. I don't have to worry about bullshit with extra like little bits sticking out of it and stuff. It's a square. I should be less excited. I should, but I'm not. I'm in fact extremely happy that it is a square. So yeah. So it's literally just this room. Oh shit! I haven't wrote pool tables. Oh my god! I could be really cheeky and write O POOLTABLE because there's 5 tables. Ugh, fuck you! Stop! No yawning. Enough with the bullshit. It's so annoying. But yeah. Completed. Oh, I've also got to write down. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna write it like that. P O and my eye just shut down. It's a bad eye, so that's okay. I thought I think it's funny. Nobody else is gonna give a shit. But yeah. So is that just a hallway out there? So that door goes to hallway. Yep. This one goes to the gym. Gymnasium. Gymnasium. Okay, now it's done. So yeah, the next thing I'm going to do is the pub, which, like I said, is exactly the same dimensions, only it doesn't have that annoying notch on the end of it where the piano is. So yeah, it's done. The reason why these take so long to do, by the way, is because you have to figure out where things go. That's It's not easy. The gymnasium in particular, that was something that was really hard because we had to look up what kind of gym equipment happened and stuff. And the bathhouse took fucking hours. But that was only because I did lots of research in finding out exactly what was in a proper bathhouse. Um, a proper Victorian bathhouse. And basically, I hijacked a layout of one of the old bathhouses that existed back then. It was actually a Georgian bathhouse, but basically it kept its layout throughout the Victorian era and stuff. Um, but no, they had them back then. They had bathhouses back then. But yeah, the bathhouse itself, that one took forever. It's basically, like I said, it's basically the layout of one of the other bathhouses that I knew existed. Only a lot smaller. So yeah. But yeah, we have the ground floor. Look, that is all of the ground floor completed. Um. So yeah. So tomorrow we'll be working on, depending on where Roscoe is. Depending on. Oh, he's still here. Okay. He keeps saying goodbye. So yeah. So I'm going to be working on the pub, the lobby, which should be super quick because it's literally just there is only a counter and maybe a chair or two in the lobby. Um, the dining room. So I've got to do the pub, lobby, dining room, cinema, the royal and the royal private lounge, which is basically the king's private lounge. But yeah, here it's called the royal stuff. So yeah. Um, and then the next day is going to be the lounge. Um, okay. Um, oh, then there's private lounges. Private entertaining areas. Then you got this king's royal suite, the ballroom slash throne room. That's this version's throne room, and it is basically just a throne room. And then you have the royal study, which is basically like that's his private lounge, his absolute private lounge. And then that's it because the rest of it is the servants' quarters and the upper floor with the office. So yeah. And that's set up more like what you would expect of a English like London townhouse. So yeah, got to mental note to self include more fireplaces. But then again, that's more of a lounge thing. I might have one in the pub, but that was just something that they built into everything, pre-Victorian. So I definitely got to include more fireplaces. Seriously, almost every room in every house, almost every building had its own little fireplace, pre-Victorian architecture wise. And even in some Victorian architecture, you basically see like a fucking chimney just in the blueprints of the building, and it's like, why? It's like because they didn't have central heating. This was their central heating. Sometimes you get lucky. They put like a bunch of like they will put a fire at like the bottom, like in the basement, and then they would have like the chimney running throughout the house, running throughout the other floors of the building, and they would purposefully uninsulate it just so that it would basically, if you, it would kind of act as central heating for the house, for the building. And it's like, that's kind of cool. And do you know how I know this? It's because our house does this. Our house does this. It's got one big fireplace there's one in the kitchen on one side. There's like the kitchen, and that had a fire in it. And then there's basically another one in the living room. And if you basically lit both of the fires when it was a fully functional chimney, if you lit both of the fires, it would basically the heat would actually get caught in the middle of the house, because in the bedroom and in Damon's lab there is actually a big notch in the building, and that is kind of like where the fireplace is, and it's not insulated, which is actually one of the reasons why we are not already allowed to use our fire, because that's a big no-no. I need my bookmark, because that's a big no-no nowadays, because we do actually have central heating. You know, our rooms are heated by water instead of fire, which is odd, but what are you going to do? Well, actually, it's water and fire, I guess. It doesn't matter. Anyway, yeah, but like, because they didn't have central heating back then, that's what they used. The Victorians actually invented central heating, and then basically, yeah, you get tons and tons of old Victorian like radiators and stuff, and they do look really cool. Some of them are cool and intricate, but others are just, you know, tubes that go around in circles. So they were kind of phasing out like chimneys and fires in every room. Ugh. That's why I said pre-Victorian. Anyway, yeah, I'll do that tomorrow. I'm not actually that tired. I'm just yawning because I don't know why. So yeah. Yeah, Panafolks, you should come to Vegas. I know stuff. I can talk about architecture for ages. It's architecture and spaceships. Yeah, those are my two main subjects, I think. Architecture and spaceships. I can talk about spaceships for ages and architecture. But if you think that's interesting, then yeah. Although I probably won't be talking much in Vegas because, you know, you'll be giving me foods all the time and I'll be eating it and it'll be heaven. Or I'll be underwater, you know. So I'll be doing one of those two things. Consuming alcohol and other drinks and eating foods and or being underwater in the pool. So yeah. Oh, it's gonna be so much fun. It's really, really weird. The ticker is very, very weird because it looks completely blank when I'm looking directly at it, and yet with my peripheral I can see something moving. It's very creepy. Ooh, it's creepy. Right, anything anybody want to ask me or talk to me about before I go? Now's your chance. Why are you XDing at me? I know that's a question from me, not to me, but you know. Don't XD me. Pretty sure that's it. Seriously, it's really creepy. It's right here in the corner of my eye. I can see something crawling. It's, ew. Stop! Stop. I can kind of see something, but I can't really see it. In case anybody's wondering what this weird tangent is about the crawling text on the bottom of the screen, I can't see it. I noticed at the beginning of the stream, I picked a random color to change the thing, and it's I'm pretty sure it's pink, but it could be a shade of green that I can't see. But yeah, it basically means that whatever text is in there, it's probably white text because that blends in with the color that's around it. Well, it just blends in when it's a color that I can't see, and it's just really creepy because all I can see when I'm looking right at it is there's an orange bar here which usually has my name, and then there's like another grayish orangey sometimes blue bar here, and it basically that bar has nothing on it. But if I'm looking directly at one spot for long enough, essentially, like I can see something moving, you know. And if I'm not looking at it directly in the corner of my eye, I can kind of see something moving. So I have no idea what that's all about. And also now my eyes are watering, so I shouldn't do that. It's pink. Yeah, I thought it was pink. Okay, now I've got serious eyeball shit, so I should just go. But I'll just deal with this real quick. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll probably be doing Roscoe's picture. I think I've got the go-ahead to just complete that one, though. I probably am going to complete that one anyway, to be honest, because, like I said, I spent 20 minutes setting it up. I bit my tongue. Oh. If you don't want to see tongue, then look away now because I'm using the as a mirror. Oh, stop talking. Jesus. Like a whole side of my tongue is red. Fun. And super rare steak taste in my mouth. Awesome. Why are you pissing me off now? Why? Oh, that hurts. That hurts. That hurts. That hurts. Not my eye. My tongue. And now I can't go to bed because basically I have to wait for the tongue to stop with the bleeding. Okie dokie. Well, that's my night ruined. Everything hurts all the time. Well, no, sometimes. I'm having a shower tomorrow. For sure. What is that? I had a gnat bite here ages ago, and it basically won't. The bump is still there, kind of. Yeah. Annoying. Yeah. Belly rubs. And belly salute. And really, have I got a stuffed up nose now as well? And also, I just saw a spider. A not small one. Fun. Life is pain. Spoilers for like 15 years ago when like South Park did this. I sometimes do wish I was just Kenny, and basically it was like, okay, I could just kill myself and then like be resurrected the next day instead of having to go for all this bullshit. Whatever. Tiddles for now, guys. Bye. Don't wink with the bad eye. Oh, doesn't matter.